All right, so we are at the Fossil Bowl, and this is where we dig garnets. The Fossil Bowl is kind of an interesting place. It's super cool. You've got this monster motocross racetrack over here that is just cooler than heck. So if you like to ride dirt bikes, this is the place to come. We're down by Clarkie, Idaho. We're right off the highway. When you see that barn right there and all these tractors, there's a little sign down there that says Fossil Dig. This is where you turn. There's a car going by. You come right up here, go here, they got a museum in there, and then you come up here, and everybody's heading to the dirt pile right now, but we're going to the star garnet dig. This is the Huckleberry star garnet mine too, so they have super amazing cool stuff. Some of the biggest star garnets we've seen coming out of this area. And this is, he goes and gets scoops of dirt and brings it over here and runs it through. Super nice people, by the way. So we've got the knuckleheads, and we have knuckleheads are the dogs. And we got the kids. Hold on, just wait. So, where she's always going to find one. So they're trying out the public dig here. They're bringing out some dirt, so we're down here to support that. Find us some nice garnets today. But the Fossil Bowl dig is down this way, and it is super cool. And we'll go down there in a little bit, and I'll film a video down there. So, all right, Garrett, would you please go back to the truck and in the back where the kids were sitting? My gloves are back there. All right, so Kenneth's going to come down here and kind of tell you what he wants you to do. So give him a minute, he said. But
just playing around. I found this thing. I don't know what it is.
That is a Canaanite Crystal. Ooh, nice Canaanite Crystal. So there is blue Canaanite in here. There is muscovite. There are garnets. That's muscovite right there. No, the shiny stuff.
What's this? Just wait.
Just wait. So kids are super excited. I mean, there's garnets everywhere in this. So we'll be sorting and sifting here and seeing what we get. Some garnet schist. Muscovite schist, yeah. So this is a public dig site that he operates. You can pay a fee and you come out here and you can dig this. They're setting it up. They've got lots of good material and lots of cool stuff. Now this looks like stuff people have already screened through here, but could probably be rerun and probably found a lot of really nice garnets in there. So we're going to set up the trommel here in a minute once he tells us where he wants things, and we'll get her done from there. Real chunk of blue Canaanite. So there are garnets all over in the region, but this is really a cool place. So the kids are very excited to dig garnets. Kids, are you guys excited to dig garnets? Yeah? All right. You want to, oh, that's that one you carved. Guys, check that out.
Wow. And that's from my other claim.
Whoa.
Look at how cool that is. Look at how heavy and nice that is. So this is the kind of material that can be found down here when you come do a fee dig.
Well, this is the star material.
This is the star material.
That's off a different site than this one. It's two different locations.
Okay.
They're about 8 miles apart, by the way the crow flies.
Okay.
So this stuff here is a lot of facet grade material.
Okay.
And the larger stones can make a 4-ray star.
There you go.
But this one here, of course, is the 6-ray star. This one here was almost 2 pounds when I started on this one. And it's just under a pound right now.
Holy cow. Now, how did you get it that perfectly round? Did you use a...
I do not have a sphere grater.
Okay.
This is all freehand.
Holy cow. Look how perfectly round that is.
That is freehand.
Okay, so by lapidary standards, that is crazy good. I mean, it is.
Yeah, I
You can throw a
have some
micrometer on
tricks
there.
that I've learned to use out of desperation. But I guarantee you, this is freehand. It's the only thing I have to do right now. I'm building a sphere grinder.
Okay.
So eventually I'll
Me
make
too.
them even better. But for now, that's all I have.
Okay. Nice.
So I'm pretty pleased with it.
Right on. So we're digging facet grade material today. It looks like that can star up into a 4-ray. Are you planning to have some of the higher grade material people could pay a higher fee and dig later on, or?
So far, the site doesn't yield enough
Okay.
material to justify the expense of hauling it down.
Sounds
That's
good.
the problem I'm running into right now.
Okay.
If I hit a pocket or a strip that's a lot heavier material, then I'll haul it down. But for now, it's not worth the fuel and time.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. So you want to tell the kids what to do and what they're looking for here, and tell the audience at home?
This here, this level here has kind of already been dug. I dumped these 2 piles on yesterday, and all I do is just rake through with my fingers.
There's one right there.
So I find a garnet like that one right there.
That's a pretty one right there. Look at that, guys. That easy.
That's all I do. Look for the good sides on it. There's 12 side, 24 sided ones, and there's some that are in a transition between the 12 and the 24. And there's even the garnet that doesn't exist, and that's the barrel shaped garnet. So they're just tall. So but they are some in here. So those are kind of fun just to keep for specimen. If everybody wants to pick a spot, kind of start at this level and work your way into the pile. That way you don't bury the stuff. I shoveled that piece up and that piece up yesterday in the rain because I found a whole bunch.
People had missed.
Yeah.
Well, we brought this trommel here that we'll fire up, and we can actually run those tailings through that.
Okay.
And you'd be amazed what we could pop out with that trommel.
Yeah. Well, when I run it back through the screen too, I got a 1/4 inch screen on that.
Right on.
After
Is there any
it's done.
chance we could film you running that today? Are you going to run it at all, or
It's probably too wet right
too
now.
wet now? Right now? Okay.
The material, it has to be a little bit dry. It just comes up.
Not a problem. We'll definitely be back next year, so that's for
Okay.
sure.
Sounds good.
We've been looking forward to you opening this up for a long time.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So this is Stephen Mercedes, his first time, and okay, boys.
Sacks. Here's your sacks. And a pound is approximately half a sack.
Thank you.
Zach?
But I gotta
Appreciate that.
tell the truth.
You mind if we hook up the puppy dogs over there to the tractor? Peachy can just be let off the leash, Wyatt.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
But Jasper needs to be hooked up because he'll run.
That's kind of what we're looking for there.
All right. So, don't just tromp it all down, Garrett.
Yeah, towards the
Cameraman.
Oh, thank you. All right. We'll get this bad boy fired up in a little.
The Casper stuff. Now this is 1 pound lots of the 6-ray star material
Okay.
that I do sell. That's $40 a pound for getting the sun a little bit.
Wow, look at that.
So if the people like, they can sort through a sack of this stuff. Or they can buy it online also. So
That's right. You guys will ship dirt anywhere in the United States. They can order from you guys, and you'll send them out some ungone through star garnet material.
yep, right here it is. Yes,
And
it
that's
is.
the kind of stuff you can find. Look at the size of those. Now, I've dug star garnets up at the state site, and I'll tell you that you will never see any garnets as big as what he's showing you right now. This is the good stuff. So if you're looking to do this, guys, order from them. They're great. How could they find you online?
HuckleberryGarnet.com, and a lot of it's on eBay.
Yes, sir.
There's a whole bunch of stuff on there. Trinity just listed a whole bunch of stuff last
Okay.
couple of days.
And you got a Killer Rockin' Facebook page too? Yep.
I do.
Yes,
yeah,
you do.
Facebook page, I do. Yes.
She's got you on Facebook. I
Yes,
share
sir.
your stuff all the time.
Okay.
So, and
Computer
you,
world is not my favorite thing. I like dirt.
you're in good
I-
company.
I play in the dirt.
And then we'll go down to the Fossil Bowl later, and I'll talk about it. But would you mind talking a little bit about the Fossil Bowl and talk about this, and then talk about this? Let's get it all in here.
1972, when my dad was building the snowmobile racetrack, he cut this hillside down over here, and when he pulled that hillside down, that's when he hit the fossils. So Jack Smiley was the first scientist from the University of Idaho that came up and did the research on the fossils, and he took the fossils to the world. built two of the fossils to identify all the different kinds of leaves. So we have the world's oldest plant DNA here, and there's over 120 different kinds of leaves that have been identified.
Wow.
It was a lot warmer climate back then than it is now. So it's just, and very plentiful with material. Everybody can find something. There's
And it's
fish.
Yep, there's fish. We found a fish one time, and
Sunfish and minnows are most common.
Yep.
The hucho is the other one, and it's a salmon-sized fish. So and there's only, I've had about every other year they'll pull one of those out,
Beachy.
but this year I had a couple of them come out. It was a really good fishing year on the fossils.
Really good fishing here on the fossils. I love it. So NASA has even come and studied the fossils here.
Correct.
Correct.
So they wanted to understand the ancient lake bed formations here on Earth. So when they sent their drones up to the new drones up to Mars again, they would understand what they are looking for. So that's why NASA came out here to understand and learn geology before they went back up to Mars.
Very cool. Very cool. And so the fossils are easy enough that even a little kid can do it. They can split with a butter knife. They're not sharp and jagged like the other place.
Full, everybody finds something. It's just guaranteed. It's
So-
just loaded.
We've come down here a couple times, and I think 4 times now, and dug fossils. And we've always loved it. One time you even took your excavator out there, knocked a chunk out of the wall, and stuck it in the back of my car for me.
Okay.
We brought it home and dropped it off at the kids' school, and all the grade school kids got to go through it. And they loved that, by the way. That was a huge hit.
Because of
What's garnet
the
thing?
bug this year and
Why
closing
is
schools
that
down.
blue rock stuff?
So the blue rock is Canaanite.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, there's this whole big chunk right here.
Right, and you can find it. It's called twin daggers. You can find it in crystals as long as your fingers sometimes. And there's a spot somewhere on the backside. I think Freeze Out Ridge is way the heck up that way, right? Right, up on Freeze Out Ridge where they dig that.
We're the gym state for a reason.
That's right. There's some, we recently did a little looking ourselves down in the McCall area, and we found aquamarine, hedenite, and morganite.
Okay.
So that was previously undiscovered in that county. So I was like, oh, cool.
Yep.
There will be a video on that, guys, but you're going to have to wait an entire, maybe year and a half before we're ready to release that location and where we found that. Because it was random. It was, oh, what's this? So, motorcycle track and the snowmobile track. Tell us about that.
1972 is when he built the snowmobile track, and that was a half-mile banked oval. So, and then the snowmobiles would go
Peach.
through that. They'd hit 80 miles an hour on the back stretch. They couldn't get that fast on the front stretch.
Holy
We
cow.
did that for just the first 2 years was snowmobiles only, and then in '74, the snowmobile riders wanted some recreation in the summer months, so that's when we built the.
Oh,
wow.
holy cow. Little pause. Look what Steve just found.
Yeah,
Wow.
These right here, these are special garnets. They're called confiscators. There you go.
I know.
But I give them back.
I know. Yeah, that's nice. That's sweet. Hey, you're right there with the big ones here.
In '74, we started the motorcycles in conjunction with the snowmobiles and ran both up until early '80s, and then from then on, it's just been strictly motocross. So
Sorry about the wind, folks. It's going to be on the mic, but I'm sure we can still hear. So it's been strictly motocross. And what are your dates that you operate, and who can come do this?
anybody that rides a motorcycle can come up and ride and practice
Yeah?
or race. So every class from just the little guys up to, I think the oldest we had was 74 years old. Started 4 years old. I think one guy was 74 is the oldest I've had out here riding. So
Wow.
anybody who wants to have the thrill.
If you're willing to do it, you can come do it, guys. And definitely get down to the Fossil Bowl. This is an amazing spot in Clarkia. People really should stop in. You come out of St. Mary's off the backside of Coeur d'Alene Lake, head toward Bullville, and stop at Clarkia. Don't miss the Fossil Bowl. This is literally, this should be a national treasure up here. It is just such a great place. All right, bye.